Hi peeps! So I wanted to share with you my design team journals for Tsunami Rose Designs. Sorry you guys, just take two and I'm a little delirious because I only had one cup of coffee. So bear with me you guys, you know my brain doesn't function well with just one cup of coffee. But I wanted to get this done as early as possible because it's going to be really hot today. Alright, so both of these will be listed together in my Etsy shop. Um, I will list this one as big roses and this one as small roses. Before I forget, let me take care of everything. So Tsunami Rose still has her buy $50 or more and get half off sale in her shop. All the links of her shop and the kits that I use will be down in the description box below. Anything else? I don't think so. So they're pretty much identical. I just picked a bunch of her florals because I love florals. So yeah, that's what I did. So I'm gonna start with this one first, and then we'll flip through this one. Um, so I have this sheer ribbon around both of them. Like I said, they are pretty identical, except for like, you know, the fabric, obviously, and a couple of pages on the inside, but pretty much everything else is the same. So I have this fabric here. It has these big, beautiful roses on them. I'm not a fan of pink, but I love roses. But I do think this is really pretty though, even though like I said, I'm not a pink girl, but I really like it. And I've used this fabric before. I think I got a little tiny piece left. So yeah. And then I have this beautiful eyelet trim that I am in love with. I believe I got this from my fabric store. It's time to make another trip. Once the weather cools down, because I usually walk there. And so I stitched around the whole cover and added some metal book corners. There is the back. Okay. And then I have these crochet tabs that I stitched on, and I added these little charms just for some little decorative elements here. Hung on some bulb pens, little bling. I really need to order some more charms as well. So here is soft covered. If I didn't say so. Let me move because I feel like this is distracting me a little bit. All right, so inside here, I covered it with some pattern paper, and then I made a pocket out of cardstock, and then I stitched this fabric on that I believe is vintage um, bed sheets, but I'm not sure, so don't hold me to that. I just have a bunch of little squares of it, and I really love it. So I just stitched it on here. So there's a space in between the fabric and actually, you know, in the cardstock pocket. So I have a bunch of ephemera from Tsunami Rose. Pretty much all the ephemera in both journals is Tsunami Rose. You can pretty much tell which is it, and I will point it out, hopefully, if I remember. Here's her file folders and her little tags. I love these. I have some little fibers here. Okay, so this is her azalea paper. I think it's called azalea. And what I did was on the backs of the decorative paper, I printed her line paper. There are three different styles, so you'll see that because I probably will forget to say that. I have some children's book pages, which is scary. I believe it's scary. That's how I always say it. I don't know if it's scary or scary. Here's some scrapbook paper, sorry. Then I stitched this to make a belly band, and then this beautiful card I had in my stash. It's not vintage, but I think it just complements this journal so well. And I've never seen a card like this, and unfortunately I only have one of them, but I've never seen a card like this. It's so pretty. It has the lines in here, and then it flips out, so you can actually use this um, as a journaling spot, or you can mail it to somebody. I don't know if I have the envelope. I probably should have looked to see. Well, my envelopes and cards are all mixed up. I'm a hot mess when it comes to stuff like that. Oh goodness, I need better organization for those. Some ledger paper. So there's the other style of the paper that I printed on the back. And there's one more style that you will see. There it is. So this paper is so pretty. This kit is so pretty. I use multiple kits in here, as you can probably tell. This is from my, I have a lot of floral book pages, so you'll see that in here because I will probably forget to say it. So postcard that I stitched on the back of a Coffee Dye Project Life card. And then here is the other file folder. And some vintage notebook paper, loose leaf paper. It's not coffee dye, that's just aged and coffee dye paper that I did coffee dye. Some children music sheet, Rosalinda. And this is just some vellum with some gold script. I shrunk down some of the file folders to make them cute mini ones. And then these are, I believe these are new. I want to say they're receipts because that's what they look like to me. They're just beautiful and they have all different kind of florals and I love them. And then I just made the little paper clip with some scraps of fabric that I had left over from the cover. I need some new paper clips. And then this is some vintage wallpaper. Here's her large mason jars, and I put some scraps on the back. This is just lighter color ledger paper, which is actually from one of these papers back here. It's the other side, yeah, the other side of this paper here. So it's still light enough that you can journal, and you have all this room down here if you don't want to journal on the top. And I had this beautiful paper here, with this matte paper, and it had florals here. Unfortunately, I cut it off. Oh, goodness. And then I stitched this vintage seed packet on a guest check, just on the side, so you have this room for this tag here. And there's also a space behind it. And then this tag goes inside the seed packet for maybe some secret journaling. You don't want everybody to see. If I can get it back inside. There we go. And I just put some seam binding at the bottom. Some onion skin paper. A page from another floral book. Some more of that loose leaf paper. This is from my book. I believe it's called The Art of Flowers. And I love that book. And I'm almost out of paper, and I need to order another one. Here's some lace that I stitched on there and added a fabric ruffle. It's the middle of the signature. How pretty is that? And then we have another file folder with another vintage seed packet. Oh, this seed packet, not the other one, but this seed packet came from Kristen from Rock Paper Treasures. And if I'm not mistaken, I know I saw a video that she has restocked, and I need to look and see if she still has more left because I need more. I hid these from myself. It took me forever to find them. I could not find them. But then I found them. But I only have a little bit left, so I'm sad about that. So I made this envelope out of a vintage vegetable garden book. I just stitched all the way around and just folded it over, just really simple. I don't have an envelope punch board. I don't plan on ever getting one. I'm not really a gadget girl. Added this nope, coffee dyed doily, and it's label that I got from the bestie. And then here is more of her ephemera postcards that I stitched on Project Life cards that were um, coffee dyed. I used to be big into Project Life, you guys. But yeah, I don't know. I fell in love with it. So I still have tons of love. Oh, I didn't even tell you. I decorated it with some Tim Holtz collage paper, washi tape, and a sticker quote. And this sticker quote says, "Plant a garden in which strange plants grow and mysteries bloom." Sorry, guys. I am so out of it. Here's the other side of that floral book. The other side of that beautiful other floral book. And here I made a belly band that I stitched on, and I made a little notepad, and I always have to credit Aaliyah for this idea because she used to always do it, and I'm like, that is such a cute idea to not throw away my little scraps. So I made a little little notebook, and everything is stitched so you can jot down some little notes. And this is a leftover file folder from the cover. And then this is a postcard here. I think it's just plain on the back if I'm not mistaken. Yes, so you can journal on it. Really pretty. It's shimmery. I don't know if you can see it. Does it rub? It might rub off a little bit. Oh, no, it didn't. Did I say this is vintage wallpaper? I don't even remember, you guys. I'm sorry. Some stationery on this side. It's a couple of sheets. And this little pretty, I guess she's an angel. I don't know. I got this in Happy Mail, so I try to remember. See, I like using everything, and sometimes I don't remember who sent it to me. But I do appreciate it. As you can tell, I use it. So there is the other side of the music sheet, coffee dyed paper. Lots of room for journaling in this. Lots of room. This will be a great garden journal. Here's another one of her receipts. I'm not going to take it off because there's nothing on the back. It's just plain. This is a plain card, and this is one of those. I have this little a deck of cards that have different things you can do to, I think, relax. I think is what it is. And then she made tiny baby mason jars. I used to shrink down the big ones, but now you don't even have to shrink them down because she makes tiny ones now. So they are so cute, and there were so many that I didn't even use all of them. But like always, I will have a goodie bag, and there'll be some tiny mason jars among other things for you to play with and add to your journal. Here's another beautiful page from my Rose book. I think it's called the Rose Bible. Oh, I love those. So pretty. I just love roses. Love. I feel like I'm taking forever. Sorry. There's another one of her mason jars with a little corner tuck. Then I added a little sticker on there. The other side of the book. So cute. And then there's the back. So that is big roses. And then we're going to go with the small roses. Pretty much the same thing. Same ribbon. Same eyelash. I was going to say eyelash trim. Eyelet trim. It's just smaller roses on this fabric. Again, stitched all the way around, book corners. I'm going to try to go a little bit faster since it's pretty much the same. I'll just take them out like this so you can see. This one has the pretty yellow, rich, scary book. See, this one has this card, which to me is just as pretty. Beautiful. It looks so pretty with this book page right here, which is why I picked it, because look how pretty that looks. Oh, love it, love it, love it. All right, onion skin paper. I don't have to tell you, it's the same thing, right? It's the same thing as in the other one. I'm just gonna flip. Stop rambling. It's gonna be a hot one today, you guys. Did I say that already? Can you tell that I'm probably ready to go sit in my AC for the rest of the day because I don't have AC in my happy place. But I do have a really good fan. It is, I have to say, it's a really good fan, but it's not AC. Another seed packet from Rock Paper Treasures. And then here is this envelope with the label. Washi tape. It says, let us grow together, enjoy together, with some postcards in here. This one says, Miss Lucy Long. Another one of the receipts, the mini file folders. There is the fabric paper clip for that one. This one has the same wallpaper. It's a pink mason jar. Man frame here. It's a postcard, file folder. It's the middle of that signature. Oh, I have to show you the charms on this one. Sorry about the loud people. It's a little hobby. Same card, same stationery, different little journal card there. This one has this one. Same paper, well, not same papers, but same idea. This one even have the same matte paper, it's just a different color. So like I said, it's very, very, very similar. They're like fraternal twins. And here's this lace flip with the fabric ruffle. It's almost lunchtime here in the NYC. So you probably will hear kids going to camp. They're probably like doing, you know, they have out for the summer, so they have summer camps. I always see them walking together. Just a little tag in that one. If you guys saw my happy mail, you saw that I got a bunch of this same seed packet, so I was able to use the same one in this one. This one is not from Kristen Shop, though she may have it. I'm not sure. And then there's the back. There we go. So I hope you guys like my design team journal. Let me show you the charms. This one has little blue bling. This one has a butterfly. Am I showing you? And the same key. So I hope you like it. Again, they will be listed in my Etsy shop together. Just use the drop down menu to pick the one of your desire. This one will be listed as small roses and the other one as large roses. I'm probably repeating myself. So thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hello to my new subscribers. I am Kay, and I appreciate you, and I hope you stick around and join me for the next video, whenever that is. I'm not even sure what's coming next. So yeah, I got these done earlier than I thought. So I'm not sure what I'm going to work on yet, next. So, yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them down in the description box below. Also, my email and all my information is always down in the description box as well. It may be after all my links to the kits, but they're there. So just open up the box and scroll all the way down and you'll find all my info. All right, you guys. So thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Until next time, bye.